All right, Dave. That's fine. I was trying something out. Yo, he ran. Yes. Actually, go to the other one. I'm gonna bounce out of here. I'm gonna close this one out and go to the other. It just popped up. Um, hold on. That's it. See if you find me here. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look. We got to keep at it. All right. So I hope David find me here. Oh, all right. Put all this stuff away. All these guys failed me today. You know, it's funny. I was just talking about this the other day. Like, we've gotten so accustomed to our devices and the luxuries that we live. Like, we think it's not, but it is. You know, the life we live today, it's a luxury compared to what we lived 20, 30 years ago, right? Definitely compared to what we lived 100 years ago, 200 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So we don't think it is, but we're living in a lap of luxury. Okay. you know, I watched some of those old movies. I gotta cover this up. And I see like they have the king and queen. And those guys are in the lap of luxury, right? But when you look at their castle, it's a big castle, a lot to clean, right? But it's all brick, it's all damp, moldy. Who knows? The stuff that we wouldn't live like that today. You know, there's no light. They're going up the stairs, you know. They have their torch trying to find their way. You know, if they can only read, right, just to look at that stuff. Just look at it and just say, you know what, I would live in like a trailer. I would live in a trailer. I would, because it went down here in the South. They have, some of these guys. They got a big piece of property, right? Big piece of property. They have a trailer on it. And I know when I first came here, I noticed that, I said, man, these guys, they got like 2 acres, 3 acres and whatnot. And just in the little trailer right there. And I do business with them. I knock on the door, I say hi, the whole deal. And you go inside. Some of these places are decked out really nice, right? But they still own the 3 acres. They can always move the house in and out. They can just get a new one. They can get a modular in. They can start building. They could build 3 houses for their family and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But what else do you need, right? I remember when I first came here, these kids not understanding much about, of course, kids don't know, but if they don't travel, they don't know much about other places and stuff like that. And these kids, you talk about kids poking at you. Oh my gosh! So they said, so where you from? Where you used to live? I told him where I'm from. He said, so where'd you guys live? Where'd you guys sleep in? What was it, like in trees? I said, trees? Dude, where you get that from? Oh, man. Dude, lived in a house, man. Like 3 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, porch. God. Oh, man, that was something else. Little kids. I thought they were poking at me. I said, buddy, you're not poking at me. But I also understood that, yeah, man, we live a lot more comfortable than we think. We take it for granted. Hey, David. Yeah. Oh, David, thanks for asking, man. He did. He ran the 5K. It went well. He ran. What did he do before that? He did the turkey trot. Okay. They did well. Actually, Dave, I have one of my. Let me see. Hold on. I might have it for you, buddy. I might have it for you, man. If I can pull this up properly, I'll let you see the final moments of Emmanuel coming in. Hold on. And then I think Ethan was like a few after him. So Emmanuel got an award. Ethan missed it by one because they have awards for first, second, and third. Emmanuel came in fourth. And then they have the award of the first in your age group. So they had the first in the 20 to 29. So Emmanuel, he got that one. And then Ethan, he missed his age group. A kid got in right before him. But he had fun. His coach was there and everything. It was a cool thing. I actually I was recording part of it yesterday, but I didn't get the finish. But I got the finish on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can show it to you. Did he pass already? Emmanuel Williams. Then Ethan was coming in. Hold on, let me find Ethan here. Ethan's. Wait. Who's this? Miss Turkey came. Someone dressed like the turkey. Someone dressed like the turkey came. And hold on 1 second. Hold on, I gotta get Ethan. There he is. Is this him? Where's Ethan? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fast forward to Ethan real quick. Oh man. I think Ethan's behind this guy. Come on. Hold on. Trying to get the last one. I think you hear Sam screaming. I don't know. I think we got Ethan. I think we got him. I'm pretty sure we did. But it was fun, man. It was fun. It was fun yesterday, guys. It was honestly, I would run next year. Knowing I would run next year. There's no expectation. Just you just start moving. I would do it. Yeah, man. You looking at these kids. They're putting their all in. Manuel just started. He went out to run this morning with his friends, and Ethan's gonna be doing his own little workout. Okay, let me take this off the table because I already knocked this around already, and I know what I need for it. But there is something that I had in here that I wanted to kind of twirl around a little bit, and I put it down somewhere. So yeah, man, I did the turkey yesterday, David. I did the turkey, man. I did the turkey, bro. Okay. Team Bingo Warrior. Okay. Whatever that means. Sending love and support. All right. Awesome. Yeah. I had to start a new feed, David. The other one was just sticking. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out the different bits and bytes and video size that I'm uploading and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get this out the way. That was a little intro. And but yeah, man, the boys are good. I'm happy. Look, I'll be honest with you. It could be, I don't care what it is, because they were competing in beta clubs, they were competing in Science Olympiad and all that stuff. And Ethan just went to compete in the DECA deal for the business pitch and all that stuff. He had to learn to pitch his business. And I just want them in that state of mind, because honestly, that's life, period, right? And nothing is going to be given. It's just going to be handed over to them. And you know, like the real live stuff, not the stuff that they pump you in sociology type concept of the world. I'm talking like real life. When they actually hit the ground out of school, they're going to have to learn how to form relationships, associates, friends, like for real, not the stuff that they play at plaster on TV, and not the stuff that they pump some of these kids to come out being, you know, social justice warriors kind of stuff. Because you there's no enemies, right? You're gonna have to learn to do business with everybody, okay? And you have to compete, because it's not given to you because you're a guy. It's not given to you because you're a girl. It's not given to you because you're a man, you're a woman, you know, you're whatever. Some companies try it, but then when they realize it fails, they back out, and then the people think that, well, you're just getting rid of me because I'm a woman. It's like, no, I think I hired you because you're a woman. That's what we did wrong. We should have hired you because you were the best for the job. You know, so those little treats that people get is temporary, okay? Temporary stuff. It's not based on your skills, so it can be taken from you, okay? It's based on a company at that moment trying to fit in with what they think is going to sell, and that's it. And at that moment, that's not selling. They cut the program, you're gone, right? So now, if you approach it with a competitive attitude, I gotta succeed, I gotta win, I gotta prep, I gotta make sure I'm better at this than the next person. I gotta try my best to better myself from the last time I did it. That will always stick, because you know what I mean? Because competition is gonna show up always. The best person haven't walked through the doors yet, right? So competition is always gonna show up. Do you have the attitude to be ready when it does, or are you hoping that somebody just gives you an opening because of your color, or because of your height, or because of your whatever the cause is? Those things are just temporary little patches in our society where people can get in a door because of. You can't stay there because of. The only way you stay there is because you're good. You got to be good, man. That's it. Probably, and sometimes excellent. You know, sometimes excellent, because good's not enough for some people. Some people are competing at high levels, man. And they got these kids coming out looking for someone to give them a trophy because they showed up. So that's why I love what they're doing, and I promote it because I'm proud of them for it. So I talk about it. Everyone has a right to do so. I'm using mine. I can't hire someone just because they look good in yoga pants. I gotta be able to fix a wrench pipe. You know what I'm saying? Dave, man, isn't it tempting though? How many guys have made that mistake and learned a lesson? They hire someone because of looks. They promoted someone because of looks. You know, it doesn't work anyhow. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You see what I'm saying? Um, and the last part of that is I expect, like, if I owned this company here, Kirby, right, and it was a private company, I own it, and I would want to leave it to my kids. But if I went public, it's probably going to be hard for me to do that, right? Because um, the shareholders may have someone else in mind to run the company, because now I made it public so people can buy in. So that's a whole different scenario, right? But for someone to say, well, I can, he just want to, his kids just the only reason they're successful because their dad, whatever. Yeah, exactly. That's why I did it. What do you think? What do you think I was building this for? They may not even want to do it. They may want to sell it, but it's theirs to do whatever they want with. I did it for them. The king passed on his title to his son, right? The prince, right? We've been doing it for generations, right? You pass on your property to your kids if you can, So cut it out. Cut it out. These people are silly. But still, I want them to be good. I want them to be good at the craft. So that shines. The craft is what shines, man. You have to be good at it, man. You gotta be good at it. Your name can take you but so far. You know what I mean? That's the idea. All right. Guys, like, what the hell? I came in for Kirby, and this guy's been talking about shit all this damn time. That's what happened when you step into my show. Oh, dang, dude! I got something for you. And guess what? And if you're the only one in the room, bro, it doesn't even matter at this point. I was gonna wait. Okay. Shoot. Let me take a picture of it. I'm gonna move the camera up. I'm gonna announce the winner of our deal. I was trying to get everything set up, and I was gonna share the screen and everything, but my other setup went wrong. What do you see there? What do you see there? I got all the names in it. Oh my gosh. I was on the phone with Sam. I was like, all right, I'm going to press this button and I'm going to set this up. I'm going to set that up. I'm going to get that ready. I was trying a whole new setup. I had my whole new setup ready to go. I got my intro ready to go. I had all that stuff ready to go. I had my sound effects ready. I was going to hit the sound effects and everything. And that's what happened. Okay. But anyway, congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. I don't know if you're going to use it for yourself or you're going to give it away to somebody. But for those who are late to the party, I'm going to tell you what just happened. So we do these every couple of months. We may do it every month, but maybe something smaller, because these are big. These are big guns. So maybe something smaller. Maybe something that signified the backpacks will be our regular drawings, and then we'll do special drawings every couple of months. But this special drawing here, I definitely wanted to get out before Christmas, and we had a few. Dave's been involved in a few. And just so happens that his time is in, and our friend just won one of these, and it's going to be shipped to wherever he designated to be shipped in the U.S. And I hope you enjoy it. Get out of here! Hey, Tariq, what's going on? Yes. My wife got a job at Mobile Home Sale Office. Guys, wife took one look at her, said, today's your wow. Are you serious? Are you serious? Holy cow. Ah, awesome, Dave. Awesome, man. Listen. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, man. I have won in my career. I've won Kirby's. I've won trips to Bahamas a couple of times, Vegas. I've won a pen. Okay, I worked my butt off to win a pen, bro. I had to sell 15 units. At first, you get a pin that says that you sold that many individually, and then if you have a team, they expect you to sell over 50 or 100 off your team. But I've worked my butt off to win stuff like that, man. I got the trophies for it. I love winning. I love the idea that I can win something. Okay, um, it's part of our nature. It's part of who we are, and you don't take that away from the kids. That's why I'm so adamant about it. They have to feel, that all that hard work it can pay off, even if they don't win the race, man. It's like they worked their butt off for it, and they want to know that they earned it. So that's why you give everybody a trophy. This it just kills it, man. So because I remember the last time we had the drawing, they win the drawing. It was like, man, he said, man, I could use that wet dry back of my shop, right? But this is fun. I think Brienne, she said she wanted one of these. And I may put one up again another day. But everyone had a shot to win, and you give it a shot and see what happens, But that's a part of it. That's a part of the deal. All right. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's this. We're giving this one away. And Dave is gonna ship out. And it should get there in just a week or so. Probably less than that. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this Kirby. Now that I've done all of that, and then people are like, man, you wasted all this time. To me, it's not wasted time. All right. But let's look over this Kirby. Let's see what's happening with this thing, okay? All right, let's see what's happening with it. And Monroe Vacuums, I can help you. What? Okay. You mean like you're talking about a shampoo? You said to wash the carpet, right? Yeah. You would like you're looking to pick one up? Bissell. Yeah, Bissell, yeah. Uh-huh. Which one? The big one or a medium size one? The big green? The big green machine? Okay. I can order a big green machine for you. I don't have one on the floor right now. Yeah, I can. You're looking to pick one up today? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I can order one for you. We can get one in here, and I can have it. I can either have you come pick it up when it arrives, or I can have it shipped to the house. But you live in the Union County area? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Well, we can, if you like I said, we can just place the order, and it takes me just a few days to get it in there, maybe 3 business days. Big greens. Be honest with you, I'll see if the company's running a promotion on them. But they're normally about $4.50 or so. Big green machines. But if there's a promotion running, then we can try to match the promotion. Okay. Say it again. You have to forgive me. I'm trying to understand a little bit more. That's why it's if I actually repeat it, I just didn't hear it. That's all. Yeah. Let me just double check that promo to see what kind of deals, especially today, we can run for you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, they have a deal for like 411.99. Yeah. Yeah, 411.99. So you let me know, man. If you'd like to get it, we can just place the order for you. You can come on in, or you can do. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. It was a language barrier there. I was trying to help this guy, but it's language barrier. Sometimes it's a little bit much to deal with. All right. So the first thing I'm going to tell you that I see with this Kirby, I just took off this head, and this is what I find already, right? So the only way to avoid that, honestly, guys, is to constantly change your belt twice a year. The reason I say that, it seems like, change your belt. What do you mean? Well, when the belt gets worn out, if you just keep using it for 2 years, let's say the belt never breaks, it's just running, right? What's happening is the belt is slowly getting weaker and weaker, and it's in the stretch position all this time. Like you don't loosen it up. You see that? So when you have the belt in a stretch position, it's kind of weak because it's always like this. After a while, it's gonna just lose the elasticity. So then your brush starts to accumulate hair and all those things. So if you change your belt twice a year, right, you're going to have to go in here. You see what I'm saying? It's going to force you to go in here. That's what I was telling guys. If you clean your machine, there's certain behaviors that cleaning your machine is going to promote, and you're going to catch a lot more problems rather than waiting for it to really break and then you have to bring it into a shop. I'm not going to mind. I'm just trying to save people money here in the channel. I don't mind the business, but especially if you don't have a shop near you, you're kind of stuck out there all by yourself. So now I cleared this stuff out. If I had to change my belt, I would have noticed this halfway in the year and not let it accumulate like this, okay? So that's why I say that. It's a good behavior. Okay? So you need that to clean fabric seats in the pickup trucks. David, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Listen, and I thank you for your support. And I appreciate the way you handle yourself in the chat and you welcome people in. This has been positive, so I couldn't think of a nicer person for it to go to. Obviously, Brienne is she's the lady with the arrow, right? You know, ready to help with anything. But everybody's gonna have their shot at something. So eventually, you never know. All right, but that's the idea. You never know. All right. But yeah, man. But that's the idea. So let's clear out this hair, and let's put a new belt on it. But I still want to go further in. I want to see what else is happening with this machine, okay? But if someone came and they're going to learn how to put a belt on, at least they can learn something, right? They'll learn something out of this. It'll be a good investment of their time, all right? Here we go. But yeah, man. Life can be very, very simple or very complicated, and the more luxuries we want in life, the more complicated we make life. That's all it is. You can live in a very simple environment with a simple vehicle, right? Not requiring a whole lot of stuff, and it can be simple. The more complicated things we want, now we have more moving parts. Now it gets a little bit more complicated, right? Doesn't mean that it shouldn't be complicated. I mean, you do what you want to do, right? But just know what you're getting. Like, the more of these things you want, the more we invite into our life, man. It's like, I need this. I need my internet. Well, you know what comes along with that, right? Here we go. Look. I tell you this, man. I do feel for a lot of folks because you could feel so beaten up that you are ready to give up, and you can think that giving up your like I swear, man, it seemed like I'm beating this thing in the head, but I could see why a lot of people that think that if you live in a society where somebody else is taking care of all the ills, it's a lot easier. It seems like it's a lot easier. It's not, man. It is always good to learn something and learn to handle certain things on your own and learn how to ask for help, because help means that you're asking for someone to assist you in this project. Think about it for a second, right? You ask for help. When the people that come on this channel and try to learn how to change a brush, okay, means that they've tried to change a brush and they're having a tough time with it, right? So now they're looking for some guidance, right? But they're not looking to take their hands off the project. They're looking for guidance with their project, right? They're looking for assistance with their project. They're not looking for someone to do the project for them. Now, when you get someone to do the project for you, you're willing to pay for it now. I'm going to pay to have someone rebuild my car because I can't do it myself. Now, if I can do it myself, then I might ask someone, hey, John, can you help me with this, man? I'm turning this thing here and I'm having a tough time with it. I've tried many ways to get it out. Can you help me out? Nice neighbor. Neighbor comes over. You don't leave the neighbor and go and start sipping on lemonade while he's fixing your car. He's assisting you. Okay? And what we've done, we've turned that into I'm looking for someone to do it for me. Assistance is you're assisting me. You're helping me with this project. Now, people get older and people are handicapped and etc. They need a different kind of assistance. And if that's the case, then we use the words for those situations. But not for young, able-bodied people. You need some help. We need help with. I'm gonna help you with this. Not do it for me. Okay? That's not the focus. All right? Keep that in mind. I think Ron's popping in here. Ron's he's a regular that comes to the shop. Comes in and just hang out sometimes. Hey!
What's up, man?
What's up with you, buddy?
Man, trying to kill some time.
You trying to kill time?
Well,
Don't kill time, bro. We need time alive.
yeah, that's a bad.
Who came up with that, right? Trying to kill time. Oh, no, don't do that.
The real thing behind it is waste time.
We don't want to waste, we definitely don't want to waste time.
But if rather than waste it than kill it.
I guess so. Yeah.
By comparison.
Yeah, in comparison. It's better to waste time than to kill time.
Say, I'm just wasting time. You know, we got these cliches that don't fit the narrative, you know.
So is that a brush? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Adam Vitabar out of Vac years. Yeah. Yep. Adam, that is a Kirby brush roll. This one, this one specifically. Give me 1 second, Ron. I was in the sorry. You could just but yeah, the Kirby brush roll and the way it's layered, the way they layer these strips create a particular vibration in the carpet that allows it to to vacuum. This will look better, even better than the previous Kirby brushes. They had a straight line of straight row of brushes, and that created one rhythm. But this, the way it's set up, creates a whole different kind of pattern of beating pattern in the carpet. Works like a charm. It works great. A lot of people can just upgrade their older Kirby's. You can use this exact brush all the way back to, I believe, the G5. Before the G5, either that or the G6, but before then, it's kind of switched around. The caps are switched around, and the belt is in a different place. So, but anyway, let me put this on real quick. Let me put this on real quick here. All right, there are three numbers on the side, 1, 2, and 3. 1 means that these are pretty still in a new condition, fairly new, and they're high and tall. 2 is when they've gotten worn down some and you still want it to stick out of the brush at this level. And 3 is when they're down to the last, maybe you got 6 months left kind of thing, and you still want it to stick up. So you put it on 3 to allow the bristles to push it up some more, and you can get more life out of your brush. All right, now that it's on, I'm going to close this up like so. All right, and we want to grab the belt. Want to catch the belt. Voila. And then we're going to put it on the Kirby. All right. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. Can I turn this a little bit down so you can see the Kirby over here? All right. So what's happening, Ron? How was your Thanksgiving, buddy?
Quiet.
It was quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stayed in.
Okay.
Didn't get no invite, so I just kind of, in a way, satisfied with that.
Okay. I hung out with, I went by Sam's mom and dad, and we hung out.
What's her dad's name again?
Clifton.
Yeah. Well, her mother named Marlene. Right?
Yeah. Well, Ken Ute is his first. Ken Ute Clifton Gross, but they call him. What am I saying it right, Clifton? Or is his brother's Clifton? It's Ken Ute. It's Clifton, yeah, because we have Clifford. It's all C's. They're all the boys are C's.
Which reminds me, I was looking at an advertisement about a resort. Luxury resort.
Yeah.
It was in Antigua.
In Antigua?
Yeah.
Really? Which one? Sandals? No, a different one?
It didn't say Sandals. I never knew where Sandals. I heard of Sandals, but
Sandals more like I guess I don't know if it's franchise, but it's a bunch of resorts.
But I never heard you speak about resorts.
Oh, when I've not, what's funny? My cousin has. Every time he goes home, he'll stay at a resort. But I've always stayed at the house.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, growing up.
Yeah.
You wasn't exposed to a resort.
No.
When you was in Antigua.
No, not at that age. I mean, honestly, no.
I'm saying
we just
they
rented
have resorts in Antigua.
Yeah, they have a lot. They have a ton of them.
I'm talking about when you was growing up, when you was young.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Or was you even aware?
I didn't even think you wear that stuff. You're not thinking about that stuff. You're just playing,
Unless you was working now, you probably wouldn't. There's no reason to go there, right?
No. Let me see. Brilliant Machines. Sit down. Some of these guys were saying something. Rick. I'm sorry. I've never been into a vac, something like that before. Kind of nice design, I think. Yeah. One I have is noisy. Okay, for some reason. You were talking about using a broom. One of these the guys online said using a broom. There are some tools, and David, maybe you can help me with this one too while I'm chatting here with Ron. Ron can join into our little conversation. There are some tools that the basic old way is still. Remember I told that lady that was using a typewriter? You know? And what other tool would you use if you wanted to add something to an original document?
Typewriter.
A typewriter. But you don't really hear about typewriters. If you could, yeah, think about it. You have an original document, but now you have to put that. Let's say you have to get it notarized, and you have to add the date, whatever. You're not can't scan it. The only thing you do, you have unless if handwriting is permitted for that document, then fine, right? Other than that, a typewriter would.
They don't even accept legible signatures. They say, go to the bank or something, they say sign this on the.
They'll sign on the that little stylus. Yeah.
And it be just scribble there, as long as they get something on there.
Yeah.
So if something that come up legally, is that your name? No.
Yeah.
Not as it's written,
I don't think
it
you
goes
can.
back to this. When there was a time when people just used an X to sign their name.
They use an X to sign their name.
But they were not literal.
Yeah.
So to me, it's basically the same thing. Just put a mark around it.
Mm-hmm. Put a little flits on it. Yeah, there's not I guess so a cast iron frying pan or pot or whatever, that there's not much you can improve on that.
No.
That's pretty much
No. That's going back to the basics. Actually, cast iron cookware is better when it comes to cooking. And even the modern, stuff. Because a lot of the modern stuff have Teflon, which it's coated.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the Teflon start to peel after some time.
And
it can get in your food. The little chips.
Into your system.
Yeah.
It don't have to be much. You won't notice it.
Yeah.
It's like microwave. You put something in the microwave and it dries out.
Yeah, the guy, it's funny. I was just watching a show about microwaves. He was talking about, well, not even a show. I think he was just talking about his grandparents, why they don't use a microwave, and they still don't use it to this day. He says because microwave is energizing the water particles inside the food. That's the waves, right? That's what it's doing, and that's how it's heating it up. It makes sense. That's how it's drying it out. You're drying out the water.
Microwave.
But I have to look at. I don't know all of it. I'm just saying that's what the show was talking about.
Well, see, microwave, like I say, it's based on electrical currents, and you got a bar, and the electric current gives off heat, and that's what warms and cooks the food. But like you say, it takes all the moisture out.
Takes all the moisture out. Yep.
Now, a lot of people say you have to wrap it to keep the moisture in.
Right.
But still, it takes out the taste.
Yeah.
You don't want to cook out in a microwave.
No.
But they promote that.
Yeah.
The microwave.
Yeah.
I mean, to sell the unit, right?
Yeah.
Now you take a toaster oven. Well, now they got what you call it? The air fryers.
Right.
It's supposed to be better than a microwave. You can actually cook with it.
Right.
Because it's just air.
It's hot air, right? I mean, I've used the air fryer. It does kind of dry the surface area, but it's still definitely, I would prefer that over the microwave.
Right. But going back to just basic cooking, utensils, you want to have, like I say, everybody should have a iron skillet.
An iron skillet.
Yeah. Iron is more like a mineral. And your body requires what? Iron, right?
You can put it like that. Right? if you're gonna get some in your system, right? No, they were saying he got rid of his carpet. I'm actually in the process of I've been talking about this for the last I don't know how many years, getting rid of my carpet. I bought a second cast iron thing. I'm trying to do a lot of things. I'm trying to scale back, man. I mean, the only thing I have to do now, I have to get some filters for my house, so I'm gonna grab that on the way home. But all the other stuff, bro. I mean, in the back, I built myself a little fire pit. You know, just got my rocks and everything, dug a hole. You know, dug my hole. You know, I got my lava rocks. You know, I got my stuff as simple as you can be. I got wood in the back.
Well, this is like this. The preference for when the technology goes out for whatever reason, then you're not lost on how to, right, because that's what we did initially.
Yeah.
You'll see more people having chickens in their backyard.
You know what's funny? One of the guys here was talking about. He said he wanted to use a vacuum. He says his vacuum was in the corner, been sitting there, and I'm just kind of lazy to clean the inside of vac out. I totally understand that because the same thing with we've gotten so busy, right? You would think people are lazy, but no, I think we've gotten so incredibly busy with our lives, right? Whether it's productive busy or just busy, but still busy, to where we won't even take the time to plant something outside and then have the time to let it grow. That kind of time.
That's called a word you don't hear anymore, complacency.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man.
Complacent and meaning people are not that busy, they just in a hurry.
It could be, yeah, because the same microwave and
you want everything,
sweeping versus vacuuming, right? Sweeping's gonna take you. It's gonna take you a while.
It's not that involved.
And brooms didn't go anywhere, did they?
No.
But if you ask someone, do you want to sweep or you want to vacuum, they're gonna say,
vacuum.
I'm a vacuum.
But now you got these supposed to be floors like this.
Yeah.
They even heard vacuuming them.
Vacuum the hard floors. You don't even have to sweep the hard floors. You can vacuum the hard floors.
But man, you're gonna wear your brushes out. Quicker, right? It's like brakes on the car.
Yeah.
If you always braking at the last minute, the brakes don't wear out quick.
Yeah. I've been talking to my son about that.
Yeah.
Driving and he waits till he get right there and he's gonna hit the. But I'm like, one, you might miscalculate, right? And two, you're right. You can wear those brakes, and eventually those worn brakes are not gonna stop on command if you keep stopping like that.
You ever been around people they drive with 2 feet?
Yeah, I have a friend that drove with 2 feet.
One on the brakes and one on
Yeah,
the
he keep one on the gas, one on the brake. Yeah, I was like, dude, why you drive like that, man? That's how he knows to drive, you know.
Well, I'm talking about that comes from that's a sign of uncertainty.
Uncertainty?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's not a good driver. That's a sign of a bad driver.
Really?
Right on. You don't do that because you might have a mental lapse.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're trying to hit the brakes.
And you end up hitting the gas?
And you hit them.
Yeah,
that's why people be running into people's houses off the street.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then they lose control. It's like, oh shit. And then it's too late.
Okay. David said he actually sweeps first to get stuff that wraps around the brushes. And then he vacuums. He got a way of taking better care of his machine because of this channel. Man, that's awesome, Dave. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
They got a broom, supposed to be like a broom, that cleans carpet better than a vacuum.
A broom that cleans the carpet better than a
It's not really a
vacuum.
broom. It's like what's it called thing you clean your windows with?
A Swiffer, a Ouija.
Yeah.
Really?
And you drag it across and it's supposed to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
I would love to try that, but I don't.
I wouldn't invest no money in it.
No.
But
The vacuum. Look, the vacuum is a bona fide improvement
right.
for cleaning. It's a bona fide improvement. It does.
It's been proven.
It is.
But on this particular item, I call it pulls the dirt and the hair better. They claim better than the vacuum.
Okay, this is what I would buy. That it works better than a canister vacuum without a rotating brush. Because a canister vacuum, like that little Mighty Mite right there, that the people use that on the floor and the carpets too. They're just going across the surface.
It's just suction.
Yeah, suction across the surface.
It's
Something like that, I can buy that. That is better at picking up hair and fibers and no, just at grabbing the hairs because
I'm talking about this is a flat surface.
Yeah,
like a straight edge.
Better than I don't know, man.
So it might pull, but it's not great.
I don't know. I would have to see that.
Yeah, it's not. It's.
I reserve.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what is going?
So what it looks like a squeegee, like
on the end,
like
it's like a wide squeegee.
You don't know the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
Live in Arizona a while. Found a scorpion can live a week at the bottom of a swimming pool. Holy cow. Let me see. This got me thinking, if I a cockroach died. Oh wow, the guy asks if I vacuumed up a cockroach, would the cockroach die? I'm like, nah, not unless the cockroach went through a fan. If you vacuum up a cockroach with a Kirby or Auric, if it has to pass through the fan, then yeah. But if it just gets sucked up a hose and down into the bag, it's gonna live there for a minute.
It's gonna live there for a while.
It's gonna live there for a while because you probably vacuumed some crumbs.
Unless you cut off all oxygen.
Unless you cut off. Well, that's the thing. The guy said, was that Dave who said that? Who said that? Dave said that he lived in Arizona a while and found out a scorpion can live a week at the bottom of a swimming pool. No oxygen. But he survived an entire week down there. Wow. How? They're not aquatic creatures.
Yeah.
They kind of like in the desert, right? Sand creatures, kind of, you know? Let me see. Adam says, true, like cockroach, they survive a nuclear or meteor. Wow. I'm sure they will survive in mere vacuum. Yep. The only thing that kill them is the sniper slippers. Yeah. Brute force.
One thing that comes to my mind about insects getting into the carpet bag, the bag.
Yeah.
They can live off the substance that's in the bag.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They can live off stuff.
They can live off stuff, yeah. That's
you might open up a bag, and might done bread, and I'm just saying, you just open it up.
Listen,
and cockroaches everywhere.
I've had stuff come in the shop, man. I've seen that. I can tell a mice was in people's stuff because you see the droppings. And remember that time the lady brought in the cockroach came out the machine. It was like, don't bring this one back.
They're saying those are creatures that survive when nothing else survives.
Yeah. I can't see the reason I can't afford to have that.
I know that.
Because then I give my machine back to someone else, and if that cockroach comes out of that one and infest, I mean, that's all. I'm on that, man. Take that thing outside and spray it out or something.
We talked about this before, and I said, we kind of agreed. Take it outside and clean it.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah, I can't afford for that, man.
So if you go out there, and,
I really prefer when them customers empty the dirt before they bring it in, because if there is something like this guy came in here asking for stuff about fleas, and I was like, man, it's probably best to go to a pet store because none of the distributors I have I can get flea products from at this moment. So that's probably not a bad idea for me to look into. But it's amazing that fleas can get inside bags,
hey,
right? And that's a tough thing for a lot of people deal with that stuff with fleas and stuff.
and where the fleas come from?
From from the pets, right? You know.
I was looking at something like that. I'm looking at last night report on TV. Just show you how certain people are. Why would you approach a bear?
A bear?
Yeah.
Why would I approach a bear?
Right.
I have no reason to approach a bear.
This woman, they filming her. This bear shows up in a public place. They're doing it.
Right.
Even in some people's house. Right? And her thing was,
all right, Adam. Nice hanging out with you, bro. All right. Yes.
and she is gonna walk up to the bear, squat down, right?
Mm.
And wanna pet the bear.
She want to pet the bear.
Then they show where just stop, and you know, I hate to say it this way, but it's true.
What happened next?
That's what I was wondering, but they
Did they show the rest? Did they say that something happened to her, or was someone just filming her petting a bear?
It was two white women.
Yeah, it was petting a
Petting
bear. Guys, want to make sure. I'm probably gonna stop right there for these guys. I'm just going through this whole thing and just trying to get this thing done, and I think I'm probably about done. All I gotta do is clean these wheels. There's not much to do with this machine. Everything is working fine. Actually, the belt was the problem and the clog was the problem. Dave, I'm gonna get.
Yes, ma'am.
Adam, I know, right? Dave, I am gonna get this out to you.
Oh, I'm doing
because
out with a friend of mine at his shop.
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this shipped out to you, Dave. Thanks for coming into the live. It's already actually. You know what? I think I have one already boxed up, Dave. Let me see something. I'm not even gonna send you the one that I've been messing around. Let me see something. Oh yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, for the status quo, you know, I'm dealing with it.
All right.
You know,
Already in the box.
every day. Like I say, the more I learn about this world, the more I realize how ignorant I am about it.
See, Dave, make sure.
I
didn't even mess with it.
But we used to say keep the faith and not dwell on the
All right.
darkness of it all.
Already in the box, ready to go.
But it's
All right.
it's a struggle, but I know that's
You put this back on
what it's
here.
all about. You know, we have to endure it. Trying to,
Hold on. Flip it around.
you know, look at it that way. And funny.
Because once you take these things out, man, getting them back in perfectly is just something else.
Yeah, you know, because I know that I'm more.
So
I tell people, you know, I realize.
I'm gonna tape it up real good.
We're in a constant.
And
you know,
I get these like this.
and you just have to
I'm
realize
just really reluctant to ship them out like that
world, you know,
because they leave things in right in front of people's porch, man. You know, so I'm a little reluctant when I ship them out to ship them out like this. Call me old school and you know maybe I'm a little bit paranoid sometimes. But I'm gonna get this shipped out to you, man. Okay. All right. So guys, be a blessing to someone today. Be positive, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
You know,
All right.
I think about when you said that, I was telling my friend about the beatitude.
All right.